Hi, it's Leigh Farnell here. I was in a meeting yesterday and people said to me, Leigh, we want to increase sales. We want to get those results up. And what we want to do to get those results up, Leigh, is we want to train our people. What we reckon is if we train them, that's the result that we'll get. We'll train them better. They'll be the best possible trained sales team in the market, and therefore they'll sell more. Well, there is a bit of an assumption there that if you've got the best trained sales team, that you'll get the best results. But what if the product you've got has no point of difference? What if the strategy, who you're targeting, is dumb? What if the activity levels that you have in your sales team, they're only making one appointment a day? We can train them as much as we like, but they're actually not doing enough of what's needed to get the job done. You see, your sales results are going to be a relationship to the quantity and the quality of the contact. In fact, we actually talk about the R factor, R equals F times Q. The relationship is the frequency times quality of contact. So we can train them up, but at the same time, we need to make sure they're actually doing enough activity. And not only that, as we said, you actually need to make sure that you are focusing on the 20% that can give you the 80%. As the marketing strategy goes, you need to spend 60% of your time on your existing customers, 30% of the time on customers who are similar to the 20% that give you the 80%, and 10% out there in the marketplace. So it's a combination of three key things. It's a combination of strategy, it's a combination of skills, and it's a combination of activity. You've got to get all three of those right. And so what do you do? What I realized was the first thing as a coach to do is not just take the chief exec, who I love and respect. Sometimes the chief exec doesn't know what's really going on. In fact, often the chief exec is protected from what is going on because people sitting around the table want to protect their you-know-what. So, lesson. Too many coaches don't diagnose the problem before we actually prescribe the solution. Not only don't diagnose, and then they don't really drill down to get the real problem. Otherwise, what can happen is a lot of wasted time and money. Get those three circles right. How good is your strategy? How good are the skills of your team? And what's the activity level? And in many ways, that can only be analysed independently. Taking the view of the internal people, what's our strategy? Oh, it's terrific. Skills? Oh, they're not very good. If we just got those right, we'd be okay. Yeah, but what's the activity level? Because in most cases, people are living well and truly within their comfort zones. And we need to get them out. And that's where the challenge lies. And that's why we all need coaches. We all need, because all of us are fooled by our own insanity. We all have blind spots. And so we need someone external, outside of our box, to look into our box to realise there's insanity here, my friend. Challenge. How are you going to look inside the insanity?